I'm back, bitches.
I'm kind of stuck here. Yeah. Well, this is life after graduation.
Guys, this is like the 10th time. The 20th? 30th? I've lost count of how many times I've had to record this intro.
Woo! I'm going through it, bitch. Losing my motherfucking medulla.
So, hi guys, I am Malia, otherwise known as Leah, and I am exploring my life after graduation. And so one of the ways I've been able to do this is through organization, to keep me from going stir crazy, you know, in the house. Well, technically I'm not in the house. I'm really outdoors.
Why the fuck you lying?
Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. The only grass I've probably seen is this one right here. That's some graphic designer jokes right there. If you get it, you get it, okay? If you get it, you get it. Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the previous vlog of me going to Summit Motorsport Park in West Virginia. It was actually a lot of fun. And I do want to go again, and if I ever can get a Porsche in my hands, I will drive that thing to the end of the century. So I want to get into 3 different ways I use to organize. So it really depends on the type of day, what I have to put in my schedule, what's going on. Usually for birthdays and large interviews or events that I have to attend, I usually tend to put those in my Notion calendar. So my Notion calendar is a part of the Notion space. Notion is a third-party app which really focuses on database management, project management, CRMs, note-taking, really anything that you can think about. They recently introduced websites, and they also recently introduced Notion email, which is really cool. And so with the Notion calendar, you can integrate your Google calendars, Outlook calendars, really a different amount of calendars, different databases from your actual Notion page. It's a really good way to organize yourself and your space to really benefit you. And so I've been using it for the last year, and it's been really helpful when it comes to monitoring appointments, even scheduling birthdays, and they happen on a yearly basis. I can put that in there. Yes, I remembered birthdays. I'm never going to forget the birthdays. The birthdays are the most important part, but also it helps you track a lot of other important events and daily tasks that you have to do. The next one I really want to talk about is Google Calendars. As I mentioned before, Notion can integrate with Google Calendars, but it's not the other way around. Google usually, again, as we all seen, Google has its own space with documents, presentations, which is otherwise known as slides. So they have so many different integrals, like services that you can use, where Google doesn't really integrate into third-party services. With a lot of the third-party apps, they're able to integrate Google, Microsoft, and all of those other bigger companies into their spaces. However, we're talking about Google Calendars. Google Calendars are also customizable. You can do like color tabs, you can customize the date, links, who's invited, who's not invited, similar with Notion as well. And it's been really helpful for me as well, especially when I have to do like bigger projects or I take on internships. That's one of the spaces I use because it has a business like suite connected to it, which is really helpful for businesses in the long run, especially in keeping organization and really focusing on what you want to do as a business and how to keep everyone within your company organized as well. So I would say use Notion if you're really into like customization and being able to edit a lot more, whereas Google, you kind of stuck with like their system. Notion, you can customize it to whatever theme you want, whatever colors you want, whatever text you want. You really don't have to depend on what Google says can and cannot be changed. And also, you can code with Notion, which I thought was really cool because I'm recently getting into coding and learning about that. Apple Calendar. I know. Apple Calendar. Not many people use them. The people that I do know use their like regular phone app. I applaud you. I have Apple devices and I don't even use Apple like that. Again, here's where the birthdays come back up, but I mostly use Apple for birthdays because it stays on my iCloud. Like them yearly runarounds, I'm like, oh my god, it's someone's birthday, I have to go wish them a happy birthday. That's the most I use Apple for. I'm gonna be honest, every now and then Apple does come in clutch though. I will say that with Apple, because you have that iCloud integration, you're able to access your calendar from basically anywhere. Whereas if you have, you know, Notion or Google, especially if you have an Apple device and you're using Google, you can't really depend on it if you don't have Wi-Fi. Get into Notion, because Notion is still my lifesaver. I mean, appointments, birthdays, events, traveling, going out to different places. I can put my to-do list where my calendar is. Where my calendar is and my to-do list are, I can put my list of assignments. Where my list of assignments are and my calendar and my to-do list. The fact that I can integrate a GitHub even, I can oh my god, I'm having, okay. I can even
It is currently 5:21 in the morning and I'm editing this video. I've been editing it since 10 p.m. yesterday. Therefore, this 600 times speed is godsend to my ears. Godsend, I tell you.
like I said, if you guys want to see like a tutorial on how to use Notion, how to customize your space, really where to find your ideas and things like that, please just let me know and I will literally record a tutorial so fast. They even introduced websites recently. You can make your own website, which is really great for people who are into graphic design and don't want to pay for anything. You can set your own Notion site up for free. Isn't as customizable as say Squarespace or Wix or ReadyMag? No. But if you want something that's already integrated into the Notion space or you're already in there, you want to start learning Notion, if you want to get your own website or portfolio, you can also do that. Notion's really great for portfolio. So if you don't want the website version, you can have your page set up to where that's what you provide as a portfolio. It's really great. It's really integral to like a lot of services. So if you really want to get into that, go for it. And last but not least, I really want to get into how I really start my day with my organization. I start my day with organization and I end my day with organization. And yes, it does make sense to relax in between. So one of the ways that I tend to keep my day, you know, going at a steady pace is a to-do list. Yes, I can do this in Notion. Yes, I can do this on Google. Yes, I can do this anywhere. But one of the most important things for me is really keeping track of my to-do list on pen and paper. Yes, this is a more traditional way of doing it, but it's also one of the ways that really helped me figure out, okay, this is my priority today. This is what we're doing. But again, pen and paper sometimes works the best. When I'm really overstimulated or I have a lot of anxiety about what I want to do today or what's going on in my life, I tend to just write. Writing with pen and paper helps that. Yes, some people use journaling, digital journaling. That's their method of doing it. And I applaud you for doing so and for coping in a healthy manner. And today, I'm like, okay, what did I do today? And I check. I check all of it off. If I didn't do something for that day, move it to the next day. Don't, like, for me, it's like, it's not a stress thing, especially where I'm at right now. If I can give myself the grace I need to focus on what I have to do for the day, that's more than enough. If it's not something like really extremely important that you have to get done that day, move it to the next day. And yes, I know that can become a habit. So don't make it a habit of like, next day. Don't do that. Because then you're just pushing stuff off and procrastinating. I say move it to the next day. If you can't get it done the next day and it continues on, really say, okay, what can I do to get this done? How can I get this done? What do I have to do to get this done? Really focus on priorities. And it's also really helpful for jobs because I know that some jobs, specifically in the corporate area, do use Notion. And with Notion, you can incorporate Slack, GitHub, Figma, Adobe. Like, it's really useful. So I hope this helped. Yeah. And that is me signing off because this is my to-do list. This is the last thing I had to do today, guys. So again, thank you for tuning in, and also check out the last vlog if you didn't check it out yet. You might see some really cool cars race on the racetrack, like really cool cars. Also, I recorded. Also, I mentioned this in the last vlog as well, but I also did a video about anxiety, and that really shows like how my anxiety works, and so I wanted to share that with you all. And so I hope that helps spread the message about anxiety and what it could be or what it could look like for others. And so, yeah.